Yes, people, here we are back in the net podcast, Champions League review. Good games, like two fantastic games. I think what we had, or testing my maths now, 10 goals altogether across the two games. Yeah, it was a great night of football. I feel like this no away goals thing, it's it's lost a bit of it's lost a bit of something, but it just listen, these players just go, you know what, handbrake off, let's go for it, let's see what happens, you know what I mean? But yeah, nah, for those of you that watched, I'm sure you had a great night watching football. Neutral fans, I know, really enjoyed. Someone had asked them to lose, someone asked them to go through, same with Man City and so forth. But listen, we're going to get into it. We're going to start with the Arsenal Bayern Munich game. Great game. Arsenal 1-0 up. Great goal by Bukayo Saka. Like, I feel on social media, this guy gets hammered, like absolutely hammered, but we can't deny his quality. I was a bit nervous for him going up against Alphonso Davies, but he did his thing. The way when I think the ball went back out to, I think it was Ben White, and he just took himself in and curled it around. He's using Eric Dyer as the shield. Great finish. And from there, you kind of felt Arsenal would go on, get the second, because Champions League is a bit different. I feel like in the Champions League, our home form, Orion scored goals against the ones who scored goals against Sevilla and PSV. But it was just one of them games where you kind of felt, okay, a second, and then you can go on maybe 3, 4, whatever it might be. Ben White had the chance, and it was all about small margins. And look, had you scored that one, I think Arsenal would have run out comfortable winners. But yeah, they went down the other end, got a penalty. Some will say it wasn't a penalty. It happened, whatever. So before the penalty, Gnabry scores, does his celebration. But it's been a long time, so hopefully no one complains about him celebrating it. It's his former club. But yeah, the pace they've got on the wings, by the way, Gnabry and Sane, it's a madness with Kane up top. Yeah, it's a great attack. Sane went on a run from like near the halfway line, got the penalty. Kane then scored that. Red tried to read it like he did against Porto, like when he was diving early, and Kane even said it after the game. For those that haven't seen that, try and watch that, where he says, I saw Raya against Porto go early, so I kind of changed a bit. And it shows, again, margins, and it shows like, when you research your position, you kind of had a small advantage, and a small percentage matter in these type of games. So, yeah, it was a good penalty, good penalty. And you kind of thought at that point, if Bayern got the next goal, that is going to be a tricky game for Arsenal, or let's say, yeah, over the two legs. But Trossard got the goal. Good subs by Mikel Arteta. Thomas Partey's cameo, let's say better. But Jesus made a difference. And like in them little tight areas, he's very good. And just the way he laid after Trossard. And Trossard is, honestly, he's becoming a clutch player. And it's a hard one with him because you've got to weigh up who you're playing before deciding whether to start him or not. But you kind of know these type of games, you bring him on, he's going to make a difference. I always say it. I think he's Arsenal's version of Diego Jota, like clinical. Like you bring him on, give him that type of chance, he really misses. But yeah, good player. After that, was really any chances? I think Sane could have at 2-1 up. Sane could have made it 3-1. But it's just one of the games. It's one of the games where you look at and you draw was a fair result. Obviously, we've got the whole penalty thing at the end. Was it a penalty? Was it not? Me, I'm kind of 50-50-ish. Like, I saw it again, and I have seen them given. I just think it's the way the leg comes out, and I think that's it. A lot of people say, why do you not just shoot straight after? Easier said than done. We're all watching it in slow-mo, you know what I mean? I don't know if the defender would have come across and blocked it and all of that. But yeah, it is what it is. It was a draw. Where I'm a bit disappointed is Bayern didn't have any fans, and this was the type of game where I kind of wanted to go to the Allianz with like a 2-goal lead at least, because we know they're gonna, attack more at the Allianz, probably go a more attacking lineup. I think Gnabry got injured, so Coman will start the second leg, should he not get injured. And yeah, it's going to be a tricky game. Arsenal can do it, but it's a lot harder than it would have been had they have gone with an advantage. Defensively, looked a bit shaky. It's just something about Champions League nights. I feel like you can't play the same way you play in the league in the Champions League. And sometimes you've got to adjust the squad a little bit as well, or the starting lineup. And I feel like we were too eager at 1-0. Like, sometimes you've got to just play a game. Like Europe's a bit different. Like Porto showed us in the home leg when we played them. Like, you got to play a certain way, but we'll get there. Like with experience, young players becoming better for it. And yeah, this is all a learning curve. Let's not forget, Man City played. I think they went out like quarterfinals, a semi-final, lost a final. Like, to get to that point, you've got to suffer somewhere. So we'll come good. Obviously, on social media, it's the banter or Arsenal this, Arsenal that, but it's part and parcel of the game, innit? So yeah, I'm sure the players will feel a bit like should have done a bit better. But yeah, there's no reason why we can't go to the Allianz and win. Really isn't. I've seen other teams. I know this is like their last competition to win, but like Arsenal can do it. They can definitely do it. Villa next in the league. I think it's a case of, I think Villa played Thursday, so I think it's a case of, be beating Villa hopefully comfortably by half time, makes a couple of substitutions, rotate, and then prepare for the second leg next week. I'm sure Bayern, I think they've got how do you say it? Cologne? They've got them on the weekend, so they probably rotate because they probably know that they're not going to win the league. So it is what it is. But yeah, great game. Arsenal, Bayern. Yeah, let's see what happens in the second leg. In a Real Madrid Man City game, again, fantastic game. Quick start, Bernardo Silva free kick. Keeper should have saved it for me. I kind of don't feel we should be getting beaten from that distance. I know, call it goes round the wall or whatever, but good keeper should kind of make them type of saves. But the Real Madrid do what Real Madrid do. Space of 3 minutes, 2-1 up. It's like, wow, like crazy. And like someone said on Twitter yesterday, they had the little image of like with the roof going over the stadium saying it looks like hell in the cell. I think like that's what kind of Real Madrid were trying to replicate, like just make it like such a daunting atmosphere. But City fared well. The thing is with City, they have a lot of experience, and at the same time they have match winners that can score from outside the box, as Phil Foden, as Gavardio showed. Which, by the way, Foden's finished amazing. Like, he's lighting up at the moment. Like, you can see he's feeding like the man at the moment. And for them to not even start De Bruyne and Foden just playing there, listen, it shows you the type of squad they have. Haaland didn't really have the best game, but again, it's Erling Haaland. Second leg, I feel like he'll turn it up. Gavardio, I think, played very well. To be fair, a lot of the City players performed well yesterday. I think Real Madrid, the Tchouameni at centre back, it's not really working. I don't know what else they can do. I don't know if Militao's back, but I think they kind of need him then and put Tchouameni in midfield. But no, it was a great game. Valverde's finish as well for the volley. Great hit. Like a lot of people look at that and think, oh, yeah, should have scored. But that type of finish is difficult. Now, back in the day, I used to do that in it, left foot, right foot. Those that know me know in it. Sometimes I'll chest it and give it a little swaz, you know what I mean? But no, it was a great finish and a great advertisement for Champions League football. As I said before, the no away goals rule is what really makes these games, how they are at the moment. Otherwise, you get the team winning 1-0 away from home. Oh, let's shut up shop. Like, no, we're getting a bit more excitement. I think Real Madrid will be kicking themselves though. I feel like going to the Etihad is going to be a tough game. And I think now it swings in Man City's way. I feel like it's 60-40 to Man City, or maybe even 65-35 Man City winning now. I just think Etihad, Champions League, now Real Madrid, they've done it before. Yeah, I think they're gonna take this one. Real Madrid kind of had to go to Etihad with a lead, something to kind of hold on to just a bit. But yeah, I really can't see that one now. And I think De Bruyne will be fully fit. I'm not sure who City got Luton this week, so I feel they're going to rotate the team as well in preparation for that. So yeah, it's going to be a good game. But I just think City knew what they're doing then, and Pep and his lot feel like, or look quite confident that they're going to go on and win the second leg. But listen, all in all, a great Champions League night, great advertisement. Hopefully today's games fare the same. I think is it PSG, Barca, and we've got Dortmund versus Atletico. And I think there'll be great games as well. The Dortmund Atletico, I'm really looking forward to. The PSG never really appealed to me, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the other one. That was a joy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the games as well. If you haven't watched them, make sure you catch the highlights at least because they were fantastic. But listen, I'll be back on the weekend doing a Premier League preview of all the games. But it's been a pleasure. I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Peace.